Hey, what's up, y'all? It's your girl Krissy, back with another video looking crusty and dusty, but let's just get into it. Alright, y'all, so I'm back with another video. I'm super trash for not getting this video up sooner, but it's gonna be a skincare video, a little update on my Urban Skin RX journey. I'm ready. I didn't wash my face, but I did have to like wet it with water because I wear contacts and I sleep in them even though I'm not supposed to. So sometimes let me tell you, the crust is just, it's real when I wake up in the morning. So I'm like, I'm not getting on the camera like that. First, I'm just gonna have to wash my face with some water and then get on here. I got my cup of tea. I love to have something hot in the morning, whether it's hot tea or coffee. This is what I'm drinking. I just wanted to bring the box and show y'all. It's Tension Tamer tea. Love it. It's like my favorite stuff. It has peppermint, spearmint, spicy ginger, but it's real mild. Like you don't really taste it. Got a little lemon in there. It's real good. But let's just get into the skincare. So I've been needing to do this for a minute. I'm not gonna go into full details on each product because I already have a video detailing what I bought and like a week by week of what I kept using and what I stopped using. So I'm gonna put that video somewhere on the screen so y'all can check that out for more in-depth and like how-to of how I'm using it. But I just wanted to sit here, kind of chat with y'all, do my little skincare while I'm talking to you. So it's gonna be like a skincare with me because I ain't going nowhere. But yeah, so let me just show you what I have. So I bought 2 cleansers. I hope y'all can see this. This is the Even Skin. I actually got this from Target. Then I ordered this from the website. One thing I'm gonna say is that I really did wish that they expanded their line in Target just a little bit. They don't need to have the whole collection, but it would be nice to go in there and be able to pick up a moisturizer. Like, I don't know if it's just the Targets near me that don't carry them, but yeah, it seems like this is all I can get, and some other thing, like some pads or something. So yeah, these are the 2 cleansers that I purchased. I mentioned this, the Super C Brightening Serum. Love, love, love. And the last thing that I'm still using from the first original kit is the Urban Skin RX Night Treatment for dark spots and circles and stuff like that, hyperpigmentation. Some of the things outside of the line that I'm using is Thayer's. I believe that's how you say it. I'm almost finished with this one. I use 2 of them. This is usually for the morning. This has lemon and witch hazel aloe vera in it. Then at night, for something a little more cooling, I use the cucumber. This one has a cooling effect to it. So I use that at night. And then I got some moisturizers. Listen, if you've been like following me on here or even like on Instagram for a minute, you know, okay? You know, Origins was my for a minute, okay? Everything I used, down from the cleanser to the moisturizer to the eye cream, everything was Origins, and it's just not like that no more. So and maybe I'll talk about that. No shade, well, just a little shade, but not really a lot. And then I've been using my Black Girl sunscreen, which is also available at Target, which I need to re-up on. So a lot of the things that you've seen are things that I've been using because I feel like it works. So yeah, let me take a sip of this tea and then we're gonna continue on to the base stuff. All right, so I'm getting real up close and personal because I do want you to see my skin. So this is what it's looking like now before I wash it. What side is it on? This side? Yeah, okay. So this is fairly new. This is probably like the newest dark spot I got last month. So I'm shooting in October, so in September. And this is a new pimple that I haven't even bothered. Like, I just let it do its thing since I've been in the house. But I did just get off my menstrual cycle, so I'm assuming that's where that came from. And as you can see, like, it just, like, my acne, it just stick in this area. Like, it really just targets like my cheek. Sometimes I do like my chin, and rarely on my forehead. So that is like my problem areas. So up to date, like a just quick little update before I get into using it, is I feel like it's been working for me. I personally felt more confident in my skin. My skin is not that bad, and I'm not gonna sit here and act like I had some crazy like hyperpigmentation, because that wasn't my case. But for a while, I've had pretty clear skin. Like I would have pimples and stuff every now and then, but it wouldn't leave any marks or any type of scarring. So I just figured, like, why is it doing that right now? I went to a dermatologist and nobody really said anything, you know, really worth mentioning, anything wrong with my skin. But I had made lifestyle changes, like to what I eat, drinking more water and stuff. And I feel like, you know, it works, but I feel like a lot of my breakouts are hormonal. Like I don't even break out if I'm not about to be on my menstrual cycle. So I'm just really focused on clearing off on some of the scarring, and then I want to focus on like how can I minimize those breakouts. So I don't know if I'm going to put a picture of how my skin looked before I started using Urban Skin RX, but it's definitely in that first video that I was talking about, so you can see like the updates. But this side is clearing up like really nicely, like you can't even really see much. Even on this side, it's faded a lot, and without this pimple it really wouldn't even look that bad. This one that's here was like, I don't know if you can see, it was like really dark. It was darker than the one on my forehead. So that's kind of where I'm at with it. So I'm gonna show you, this is what it's looking like right now. I love this stuff, y'all. Like I'm not working with them, and even if I was, like, the facts will still be the facts. But this is where I'm at. I need to re-up on this. And what I'm gonna do, since I'm not over my sink, I'm just gonna wet my face a little bit. These pads do come with like, the cleanser do come with pads, but I stopped using it because I don't really like that. Like I don't like tools like that I gotta put and store somewhere and then I gotta put it back on my face. To me, it's just like, I just always think about the bacteria, and this is what the pads look like. And I got mad at them too, but I'm like, I'm just not using it. And they do tell you on the instructions not to use your fingers, but I sure do. So this is what the pad looks like, but I just don't like thinking about the bacteria that I know built up on it. And then I'm a flight attendant, so I be traveling with this stuff, and I don't know, I just don't like it. And I don't like that clear sonic thing that people be using. I think that's what it's called. I don't like using stuff like that. My good old hands is gonna do the trick. So I'm gonna take a little, put it on my hands and put it on my face. I'm not going to wash it off right away because this is a kind of like a multi kind of use cleanser. So it's an exfoliator, it's a cleanser, it's a mask. So I'm gonna leave it on. Let me put a little more for my forehead. It lathers very nicely. They say leave it on for 3 minutes. Sometimes I leave it on for 3 minutes, sometimes I leave it on for more. It just all depends on what I got going on, where I'm going, and what kind of time I have. But yeah, so while I have this sitting, I'm gonna talk to you about the other one because I don't think I did that in my videos, and I won't be using the other cleanser because I don't like it. So let me just finish doing this. And please remember, like, everything on this channel with all my hair and all my skincare videos, like, this is just what works for me. You know, I can only speak on my skin. Like, I only do hairstyles on my hair, or only do things on my skin, so I can't really speak for everybody else. I'm just like a guinea pig. Like, hey, you need an option, so watch me. That's what I'm here for. And if I could teach you some stuff along the way, that's lit. Okay, so dang, I should have brought like a paper towel. All right, so let's talk about this other cleanser. So this is the Urban Skin RX Clear Skin Cleansing Bar. It's also a 3-in-1 treatment, so it can be used as a cleanser, exfoliator, and a mask. This is what it looks like. Okay, you can see that there is a lot of product in here. It's very full. I used it for about 2 weeks at night. No, 2 weeks in the morning. And y'all, I was breaking out, okay? And I'm like, no, it has to be something I'm using because I break out way less. Like I said before, I was getting pimples just out of nowhere for any old reason. Now it seems like it still does come around my menstrual, but instead of like 3, it's only like 1. You know what I mean? So I feel like my skin has gotten better as far as the acne. But that cleansing bar is just not it for me. I was using it consistently and I stopped using certain stuff. At first, I thought it was because I was mixing the Origin products with the Urban Skin RX products, and it wasn't that. I realized that it was a cleansing bar because I was like, let me stop using it for a little bit and see what's up. And the minute I stopped using it, I stopped breaking out at the rate that I was. Like, that's how this dark spot came, a couple on my chin. It just was real, like, it was not moving in the direction that I was trying to go in. So yeah, I don't like it. It's not my favorite, so I won't be repurchasing that. But yeah, I do really love this one. I really love this one. And it don't really say nothing about improving like your acne or even claiming that it gets rid of acne, but I don't know, like, this is it. This is it. Like, that's it. I'm probably not gonna use another cleanser. Like, this is it. But yeah, so I just leave this on my face. I just want to leave it on for a little bit. So yeah, I don't know if I should talk to y'all, just sit here and just like be talking, or if I should go wash it off. I'm not even in frame, my bad. But yeah, I guess I'll keep talking. So I want to see where I'm at in a year. So I think I started this in either like May or June. I started using Urban Skin RX, and I'm in October now. So by next May, June, I want to see what I'm looking like. Like, I feel like a whole year just using nothing but these products pretty consistently, like, I'm not gonna lie, sometimes if I'm in the house all day, like, I may not wash my face twice, like, I may just fall asleep. But for the most part, I use it twice a day and nothing but the stuff that I showed you. So May 2021, I want to see if there's a real difference, because honestly and truly, I did a lot of research on hyperpigmentation and dark marks, and if this is even like a realistic thing to solve, is this something that I can even solve with a product? Like, what are my options? And if you don't have like scarring and like a lot of hyperpigmentation, then I don't think that you would want to go like the peeling route. I personally don't want to do that, because I just feel like, let's just brighten it up at this point. Like, it fades on its own just a little bit, but I just want to brighten it a little more to even out my skin. So I was wondering, like, does a product even do that? And when I was looking, I was following some of the skincare or estheticians and dermatologists that I follow, and I've just been reading blog posts by them, doing research, and it's not it's gonna be gone next week type of thing. Like, you got to give it time. Some people said it took them months, years for their dark marks to finally even out and kind of like brighten up. So I'm just like, okay, I gotta set a realistic goal. So even now in October, I didn't have a realistic goal for clear skin, but it looks pretty good for where I'm at. Like I said, it isn't bad, so I don't want y'all to think I'm dramatic, but I also want to nip it in the bud. Like, what can I do? If I need to change the products to something that's gonna help me fade these marks, then I'm gonna do that. But yeah, so watching this, also understand that it's not an overnight, you ain't gonna have flawless skin next month, okay? It's gonna take some time. And I realized that, so I'm giving myself a whole year to see where I'm at. But I like it. Like, I feel more confident. Like, before, y'all, I felt like my eyes were so dark. I felt like the dark spots darkened up my face. Like, it would just look dull, And now I feel like there's some brightness to it. I feel like I glow. It looks healthy. Like, I just feel like my skin is in a better place. And I had to switch. So I think this is a good point to talk about like the Origins products too. Like I had to switch from them because I just feel like they didn't have a product that would address the concerns that I had. I tried a lot of their things. I've been using Origins since I was 15 years old. I am 28 now, and you know, my mom got me on skincare from when I was really young. She worked in skincare, still does, and so she just made sure that like me and my sister, like, make sure y'all take care of your skin, start using this now so that you can do a lot of preventing from now while your skin is like young, and you know. So basically that was that. So I've been using skincare and I've been doing all this eye stuff since I was a teenager, but I just felt like the products weren't working. I would try new things and it wouldn't make me break out, and I loved some of their stuff, especially their moisturizers, but I'm just like, I need something that's gonna address the concerns. So that's mainly why I stopped using the Origin stuff. And then, you know, like, I'm not gonna lie, it's gonna be hard not to support every brand, but you know, with everything that happened this year, especially for the pull-up for change, like the pull-up challenge by Sharon, the founder of Uma Beauty, I just feel like I was very underwhelmed. I was very underwhelmed with the responses, and I'm just like, wow, I'm going hard for these brands, not that they asked me to, just on my own accord, because I feel like some of these brands, yes, it's just a company, but a lot of these brands that I've been using, I grew up with, you know? So it's just been a part of my beauty routine, you know? And I just kind of feel like I was just very underwhelmed by the numbers, very underwhelmed by the response, very underwhelmed with the responses and comments, you know, from the people who love to diminish BLM. So I just was like, I could not, you know, I could also not. So, you know, that's all I'm gonna say on that. But that's just a little backstory of Origins and where I'm at with them, and, you know, just not going so hard with them. But if I'm using it, I'm using it. It is what it is. These are products that I've had. But I'm gonna go wash my face now. You can see that the mask kind of like dissolved, so I'm gonna go wash it off, wash my face one more time, get back on here and keep talking to y'all. Okay, so I just washed off my face. I hope it looks bright on camera, because I feel like when I'm looking at it in my phone right now, I look a little dull, but when I'm looking at it like in the mirror and in person and stuff, I'm just like, wow, my skin looks so refreshed. Like, I feel alive. But yeah, so don't judge me, because your girl needs to go and obviously re-up on some of her beauty stuff, but I'm waiting because I'm changing a lot of stuff, especially like in my kitchen, like the stuff that I'm gonna be eating, and I just want to go and buy everything at once. So I don't have any cotton pads or like cotton balls, so you're gonna use this good old paper towel, just cut a little piece. Before I wasn't using toner, and I feel like my face was missing a lot. Like, I feel like I need toner. I need it. It's a good treatment, and it also takes off all that leftover stuff off your face. And I'm gonna move it down to my neck and make sure I get my neck too. I got another little piece, so I'm gonna go in. I was worried about the citrus, using like all this like citrusy stuff, like the lemon in the toner, and then like, you know, like the citrus in the brightening serum. But I don't have sensitive skin. I think that's something I should mention. I don't have sensitive skin at all, so just, you know, keep that in mind if you have sensitive skin. I also have combination skin, so I'm not dry, but I'm not super oily. I'm just in between. So I'm just gonna allow that to dry. I feel like this was really inexpensive, especially for what you get. I don't remember the price, but I got this from Target, and I feel like it was really inexpensive. And then, you know, they have the travel size that you can get to. I do like the cucumber better, But what I noticed, right, and this is something that maybe I should tell y'all because I didn't notice it. Okay, look at the 2 bottles. Can y'all see it? Is it like, child, wrong way. Okay, so these are the 2 bottles. You can see that the one with lemon says that it's a blemish clearing toner. This one does not. So keep that in mind. I'm just gonna let that toner dry up a little bit. Some chapstick on my lips. But yeah, so pretty much a lot of the things I stuck to with this routine because I feel like, I really do feel like it works. I'm gonna go in with my Super C Brightening Serum. If nothing else, these are gonna be the things. If nothing else, I'm gonna always make sure that I buy these from Urban Skin RX. I feel like that's what I need. I don't really need their like moisturizer and stuff. I don't need that kit. So this is what it comes in, like a little droplet. Make sure you shake it because sometimes you'll get like the particles on your skin and it's gonna be really hard to blend it out. You might have to take a tissue and take it off. So make sure you do shake this before you use it if you get it. I'm just looking in the mirror because you do not want this in your eye, honey. Let me tell you. That is not a good feeling. And at first I rub it in. But yeah, so I'm just in a better place with my skin though. And I'm really just, you know what I realized this year is that I'm way too hard on myself. Sometimes I feel like I be making things up. Like it don't even really be like that. But I'm like super hard on myself and I don't like that at all. Like at all. So I'm working on that. I'm just kind of on it is what it is. This is what you get. This is who I am. And even if I make a mistake, I'm gonna just make sure that I make it a priority or at least instinct to immediately like affirm myself. You know what I mean? Because this year, like I've been really hard on myself to the point that I can't even see the things that I actually accomplished. So when I was sitting down the other day, I'm going back to therapy. So when I was sitting down the other day, I was just like going over my stuff, like writing things down that I wanted to tell the therapist, points that I wanted to talk about. And I was just like, yeah, my confidence and how I cheerlead for myself definitely has to change because now it's really interfering. Like it's interfering with everything in my life. And I feel like it's giving me another perspective of stuff that's not reality. Like all year I felt like, dang, I didn't do what I wanted to do. I didn't go hard enough. I didn't do this. I didn't do that. And I did. Like, I did. When I was sitting down, I'm like, okay, what are some things that you wanted to do this year? You wanted to do paid collaborations this year, right? I only did 2 free campaigns this year. Okay, did that. All right, you said you wanted to write more. You wanted more opportunity to write more with XO Nicole. You got it. Not only do you got the opportunity, but with everything with COVID, I had mad months off for work. So I'm like, okay, I got time to sit here. I don't got to worry about in between flights and being tired. Like, it was just different. And I'm like, you did that. You wanted to go live. You did that. You know what I mean? So I just needed to start like positively affirming myself, because if I leave it up to me sometimes, I would never see my growth, and I don't like that. Like, I can't rely on other people for that. So I don't know, it's been putting me in a mood because I don't really know how I got to this point. Like, I don't remember myself being this bad. I feel like it's gotten worse. I feel like it was bad and then it got better, then it's just worse now. So I don't even know how I got here, but I said, you know what, girl, maybe it's time to go back to therapy so you can figure your stuff out, okay? And I ain't even gonna lie to you, like, I've been putting off therapy for a minute. Like, I've been wanting to go back, but I've been putting it off because I do believe, like, if that's what you believe in, I'm not gonna sit here and convince you, like, what, you don't believe that therapists can help you? It's only for crazy people? That is not the case. But I'm not gonna sit here and like make you do that. But I do think people should understand that if you're gonna go if you're gonna go to therapy, you gotta have a talk with yourself. I sat and I was just talking to myself, and I was just like, okay, first of all, girl, you are stubborn, okay? That is the Leo in you. You are stubborn, and you can't be going in there with that type of energy. You gotta be able to receive what this lady says. If you have questions, sure. But girl, you gotta go in there with an open mind and an open heart. So I just felt like I wasn't ready. I was not ready. And I'm like, it's okay. But now I'm like, okay, let's go back and have these conversations. You gotta go in there with an open mind and an open heart. If you wanna change, you don't know how, because that's how I feel. Like, I don't really know how to change some of the things that I wanna work on. So you gotta trust that the person you selected is gonna help you get there. And if she is not that person, then I'll find another one. You know what I mean? But I just had to like prepare myself. You gotta prepare yourself for stuff that you don't even, like, you don't know what you're gonna hear. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, you gotta prepare yourself. You gotta be mentally ready for that too. Mentally ready to open up to somebody that you don't know. So I definitely say, like, you know, take your time with it. If you're going back to therapy, take your time. Have a conversation with yourself. If you know what you want to work on, write that down or something so that you can share that with her, you know, or him. Don't be going in there getting mad at them. You asked for this, you paying money for this. Assuming that they're doing what they need to do and they're not, you know, it's a good, healthy relationship between you and your therapist. But I just know that being stubborn is one of the things that I would like to, you know, not be so much of. But I just had to tell myself, like, so you know you stubborn, you know you don't really like to listen to people, do something about that. Make sure you go in there with an open mind and an open heart. But the last thing I put on was my Black Girl sunscreen, and this was the moisturizer that I used. This has SPF, this has SPF. You don't need to use both, like, but it's something about this. Something about this Black Girl sunscreen. Glow. You see? Like, do y'all see it? Do y'all see it? Yeah, so this is my quick little video. I'm gonna end it here. So just a recap. This is a dub. Okay. This is what's up. This is what my skincare is gonna be now until further notice. I just want to give y'all another update. Sorry, my camera randomly cut off, but like I was saying, I feel like my skin has gotten better. I feel way more confident in it. It feels more healthy. So if it ain't broke, I'm not gonna try and fix it. I'm gonna just stick to what I know. And I just wanted to give y'all a little update, give you a little 1-2-1-2 on the therapy chat. Like, if you're thinking about it, definitely consider some of the things that I mentioned. And yeah, let me know if you've tried any of these products. Make sure you check out my videos that I've done before when I first started using Urban Skin RX. And yeah, that's it. Thank y'all so much for watching. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.